BBN Talk. What's up? So it's your girl, Miss Lee. Jimmy Jam is working tonight, so um hope everything goes well for you, Jimmy, at work. Big Mike, shout out to you and BC. Guys, you know I love you so much. So today, whew, Vandy at home. We really need this win. Um, Oh, and I got contacts, so if I blink a lot, sorry guys, first day. So I'm just glad I can see the screen. Um, so it this is a must-win situation for us today. You know, we are actually favored to win this. It's like 57% to 43%. Um, we're actually favored to win. I'm really hoping that we do, as we all are. What's up, Mark? Um, So I'm real excited. I know you're a Vandy fan, so you know, hopefully we are going to win this. I'm also a retired Navy. Is Big Mike out of harm's way? Big Mike is good, David. He's doing great. He's over in Saudi Arabia. He's doing good. Don, what's up? Beat them, Vandy. I know. I really, today's a big day. It's at home. You know, we lost to them on the road. Now we've got them at home. I think the Big Blue Nation needs to play a big part in this game today. Rupp Arena needs to be louder than it has ever been. We need to be fierce. We need to be on top of everything. Everyone's blaming Mark Pope for not hiring a GM. Is it possible it's not his call? Okay, so it is my understanding that we are working on that. Just because he hasn't hired one yet, from what I saw, Mitch Barnhart's supposed to take another position in July. So technically, I guess, or June or July. So technically, I guess he's still our GM until then. So Mark Pope actually has some time, and I think he needs the GM to be able to handle the recruiting, the agents, and dealing with things like that. In my personal opinion, Derek Anderson would be the man for that job because he has a great business sense. So that's what I say. Chris McVeigh, let's get it did. Yes, let's get her did. Cats are gonna win. I feel it in my bones. Travis, I hope you're right. Larry, good to see you. I hope Kentucky basketball has hot hoops. Yes, I'm telling you guys, I think that we have a different mindset coming into this game. I think our mindset is more of a um revenge type of mindset. And I hope that lets us play a more physical game. I hate to say it. Y'all know I love BG, but I really hope he doesn't get that many minutes today. I'm really hoping that Jelly gets his minutes. Um, there is a chance. Rumors are going. Um, Mitch is not causing the roadblock. So that's not the issue. It's not Mitch causing a roadblock. I really do think that it's just it can't be until um until he's finished with this season. Uh it's okay, Chris. I understand you missed it. Don't worry about it. Day drink all you want. Um Anderson could do the job. I really do believe so, David. We got to rebound the ball, no second and third shots. Exactly. David, that's going to be a key today. We cannot let them have second chance points. We've got to win the 50-50 balls. We've got to be on our game rebounding. And in the last game, Jelly did some great rebounding. I don't like that he has to sit most of the second half when he's doing better than the guys that are in there. If you look at the numbers, when he's a plus 13 and somebody else is a -4, I don't like that. What's up, family? What's up? What's up, Piper? Good to see you. Good to see everybody in here for this pregame today. This is going to be key. This is definitely hi, Ronald. Thank you so much, darling. Jasper Johnson, I hope he's hot. This is a key game for us. We've only got a couple more games left, and And we need to get something on our resume. As far as matching up, Ronald, we played them before. If we can shut down their three balls and contest their threes, and we can go in the paint more and get those rebounds, we have a chance to win this. Jeff, what's up? Good to see you here. Auburn beat us because it was poor substitutions, in my opinion. Yeah, the refs had some issues with some calls, but I do believe the substituting has been an issue. And rumors are, no definitive answer yet. Rumors are JQ could see a little bit of time on the floor today. I'm back and forth on that. I kind of have mixed feelings because part of me thinks, why throw a monkey wrench into something, into a gear that's working? And the other part of me is, we really need to see if somebody else can step up, or if he makes a big difference up on the boards. So, Don, you like me better in my glasses? Do I look smarter? Do I look smarter in my glasses? Ooh, putting those on with contacts is really messed up. I mean, I can still read. I can actually read a little bit better. You like me better in my glasses? Okay, well, these glasses are from 2002. My other ones, I lost a screw out of. So, yeah. So anyway, I'm giving the whole contacts thing a shot today to see if I can read the chat. And I am doing a good job at that. But I do believe that our turnovers, yes, Travis, turnovers and rebounds. If we can keep the turnovers down and we can get rebounds in the 50-50 balls, I really do believe that this is our game. It's our game to lose. I mean, if we lose this game, it's on us, because we've played them before. We have, I'm sure, studied the film. We know where we need to be to stop them. I do believe that it's going to be keys on us creating turnovers. We are really going to need to do that. I think Jelly is instrumental in creating turnovers. I think he's really good at getting his hand in and knocking the ball away. He makes some great passes. I'm hoping that Colin Chandler is hot today. There is talk that Cam Williams could return soon. I'm hoping we have him before any kind of tournament play, SEC tournament or, the NCAA tournament. I'm really hoping we have him back. So that's going to be key too, is knowing that there's a possibility we'll have Cam Williams back. Oh, and on the next show, my dog Taz will be wearing something special. So on the next show that I do, hopefully, if everything goes well, he'll be wearing something else. So Chris McVeigh, you'll be able to see Taz in something different. He's over here sleeping like he usually does. He doesn't even care. But I'm nervous about this game. Play hard the whole game. Never give up. Exactly, Dawn. We have got to play 40 minutes of ball. This is not a game we can get down at any point. At the half, we need to be leading this game. We need to be within 2 to 4 points if we're not ahead. We cannot be down 10 points or 15 points at the half, because I think that's just going to make us work that much harder. And I really don't know that we can make it back against Vandy like we have other teams. Big Mike's in the house, y'all. What's up, Big Mike? Good to see you here. I believe Mo will have a big game against Vandy today. Mo's due. He's really been coming into it. He's been getting up on the boards a lot more. I really think that he's got a really good chance of turning it around today. Travis, we all pray for Big Mike. Yes. Tim says Pope's hot mic really got me behind Coach Pope again, but these subs just don't make sense. Exactly. So you bring in, you start the game, and then 3 minutes in, 4 minutes in, you're pulling 4 of your starters. You never replace 4 starters at one time. because that disrupts the whole flow, and you're putting in guys that aren't scoring like the starters do. So I don't think that substituting that soon is a good idea. I don't like the fact that he gives guys like 2 minutes and takes them out, because you can't get in a rhythm. You can't get hot. You start doing better, and then all of a sudden you're pulled out of the game. And that frustrates a player. So when a player is in there and he's looking at it, not looking at his watch, but, in his head, he just keeps thinking, I'm going to be pulled out in a minute. I'm going to be pulled out in a minute. I can't make a stupid mistake. I'm going to be pulled out in a minute. And that's got to frustrate some guys. And you've got that in your head that I'm going to be taken out. That has to mess with your game. Like Jelly. He knows he's going to get pulled out in 3 or 4 minutes. That's got to be in his head the whole time he's playing. So I think Mark Pope's substitutions are getting in the guys' heads, and I think it does affect their play. We need to come out strong and stay strong. Yes, we do. We do need to. Devontae, what's up? We really do. We need to come out and play 40 minutes of strong physical ball against Vanderbilt today. They beat us physically in the last game. Physicality played a big part. Not getting rebounds played a big part. Free throws. Dear Lord, let us make free throws today. I'm telling you, we need to be on our A game, and everybody needs to play the best game they ever have. Every other team that comes into Rupp plays their best game. We need to play our best game. 35 likes is the goal today, guys. Please, if you haven't hit the like button, please do so. If you're the first time here, you're a guest. Next time, you're family. So hit the subscribe button, become part of the family. But we love you guys. I'm excited for this game. Big Mike has a dentist appointment during the game and post game, and we'll see how that plays out. I may be the one you have for post game today. So we'll just have to see. All the best wishes to Big Mike that everything goes well. Somebody said, do you need to just pull the tooth? So yeah, guys, please hit the like button. I really appreciate it. So I want to know your all's thoughts. I know besides, rebounds and things like that, who do you think needs to step up today? And what do you think the keys to today's win are? I want to hear from you. We love your opinions. We love what you have to say. So tell me what your thoughts are going into this game. Is it all about rebounding, keeping the turnovers down, making free throws, being more physical? Have I touched on all of it? Is there somebody that really needs to have their best game today, like Mo? What do we need to do? We need paybacks. You better hear Kristen from your house. I hope you do. I hope you do. Devontae says, let's go. BBM, we got this. Thank you, James, for wiping your feet, washing your hands, and smashing that like button. Really do appreciate you guys. Like I said, you're all family. I feel like we're all sitting around the living room right now waiting for the game to start. That's the way you make me feel. You make me feel like I'm sitting in a room full of family and friends getting ready to watch the game and getting hyped up about it. So thank you for giving me that warm and fuzzy feeling. What do you think about Johnson's just not ready for college? Honestly, next year he's going to be great. I just think this was a lot for him. He's got a great basketball IQ. I just really do believe that next year, after he puts on a little bit of weight and gets physical, they bounce him around in there like a pinball machine. He needs to be more physical. Ball handling. Yes, Travis, ball handling. Find open shots. Don't play me ball. If you've got a guy open on the outside perimeter to shoot a 3, don't run into the middle where you've got 3 opposing players waiting on you. Aberdeen, I love you, but you do that. And I don't like that you do that. So can we not do that today? Can we find the open guy and actually make some good outer perimeter plays? Like, we could do so much better if we maneuver the ball better, passing, Look for the open guy. If a guy's sitting there going, give it to me, give it to me, give it to him. Because then when you don't, he's getting more frustrated. Frustration can affect somebody's game so much. And when all these things are adding more frustration on top of each other, they get in their own heads. Chandler needs to show out and pop threes and slam dunks. Honestly, BG's attempt at a slam dunk last game really upset me because there was no need for that. No, if you can't make it, don't do it. But if Chandler and Aberdeen was hitting some threes. Aberdeen gets hot too. So if we can get a couple guys that are draining threes, it's over. It's our game. But they have to get them the ball. Like Chandler, Aberdeen, and Ortega are the ones that always have the ball. Try getting it to some of these other guys because one of them's going to be hot, and you just don't know until you try. Yes, I know Jelly made 1 out of 5, but you know what? This game, he can make 5 out of 6. So we'll see. I really think that they need a chance. I really, really do. I think that they need a shot. Yes, seeing like the game a little too fast right now for Johnson. We know he can shoot. Exactly. I think it's too fast paced for him. I think he needs to put some weight on. Like I said, they bump him around everywhere. He's just not physical enough. We need turnover. We need low turnovers, high rebounds, hit the layups, free throws in front of the basket. Just dunk the dang ball. Yeah, if you're right there, why bring it back out? But if somebody's hot, give them the ball. Exactly, Mike. Just play team ball. And if somebody's hot, give them the ball. Don't sit there and hold it. Feed the ones that are hot or give them a chance to see if they are. If you're not even giving it to them, they don't even get a chance. Kevin says we need this one. Yes, we do, Kevin. Welcome to the show. Yes, we do. Dorman, you're exactly right. We do need to play Jelly more. Y'all know I love Jelly. I loved him before he even got here. And I'm not being prejudiced and I'm not being biased. But when you're playing better ball, you deserve to be in the game. The game should be, whoever's in the game should be based on who's playing the best, not, I promised this guy some minutes. I mean, it seems like an easy decision to me. I would love to see Noah get hot. Yes, me too. Dunk the dang ball. Show up, UK. I would love to see Jasper get 10 points. I really, really would. And don't sub so much. Exactly, Kevin. I've been screaming that. Hogface, what's up, boo? Good to see you in the house. I really, really, really would love to see Jasper have a good game where he got 10 or 12 points. But I think that they don't feed him the ball quite enough. And if you're playing the game and you're actually in the plus points and not negative points, like plus 13, whatever Jelly had in that one game, it makes more sense to play your better players. Whoever's playing well. Everybody can have a bad day. Like, it might be Jasper Johnson that's having a better game. I'm just using an example. If Jasper Johnson's the one that's just killing it and having a better game, then by all means, play him. If Mo's having a better game, play him. But don't substitute after a couple of minutes just because you promised somebody minutes. And don't sub 4 of your starters at the same time. Sub 1 or 2 maybe to give them a break. But don't sub 4 at a time because you're putting in the 4 guys that are lesser on the roster, point-wise, play-wise. So why would you do that? Especially if you're not ahead. You're right, Mike. It does make sense. We have to defend the 3 points against Vandy because they beat us last time and we weren't defending the threes. What's up, Lady Bass Player? Good to see you in the house. More family coming in. Yes, I love that. The goal for likes today is 35, y'all. Please help me reach that goal. So we've discussed what we need to do today. We've discussed who needs to step up. Jasper's the only 5-star in the country that's played his entire first season, not at his natural position. I love Jasper. Mark, I'm not saying anything bad. That boy has had to play, that young man has had to play a point guard position that he's not played. So, and I've said more than once, if if they decided to transition him into a point guard, I think he would do really good at it. But he needs that extra time. Being able to just, jump in and take over, which he wasn't expecting. He's doing the best he can at that position. If he was being a shooting guard, he would then he would be doing a better job, I think. I think he would be playing better. Yes, we need to get loud. Rupp Arena needs to be shaken. Jasper needs to drive to the hoop. I think he does too. I think he does better if he's driving, especially if he gets an open lane. There were a couple times in the last game he had an open lane and he didn't take it. And I mean, it was clearly open. Moreno's getting really good at that. Moreno's getting really good at, he turns around, he sees an open lane and he goes for it. Mo is getting better in his defense on her. Exactly. He does make good plays late in the game, Tim. He is getting better. So I do believe that he's coming into it. And come tournament time, Mo could really be a force. Mike, you're so funny. The goals for me, not you. That's hilarious. Yeah, guys, please, 35 likes. But yeah, I'm not saying that I don't like Jasper. I do. I think he just needs next year. He'll be a totally different player because we'll have point guards and Jasper will be able to play his own position. I don't think he had enough time. It's just like last year when guys got thrown into positions that they weren't used to playing. Anytime you get thrown into something you're not used to, you're going to be discombobulated. So for what he's been thrown into, I think he's done okay. I just think he would be more comfortable at his own position. Yeah, good question. I want to hear your all's thoughts. What do you think about 𝐀𝐫𝐭𝐒𝐜𝐢𝐞𝐳𝐜? I do believe, and Lady Bass player, I'm right there with you. He is good, and I do hope the Bulls draft him. That would be a good place for him to go. I really do. Oh, Chris, you're so funny. Hit the likey button so Big Mike's tooth feels better. Guys, hit the like so Mike's tooth feels better. That's good. And remember, here at the Loyal BBN Fan Show, there's no fake hype, just real BBN talk. So you get me all natural today, too. It's Saturday morning. I took grandson and we went to the grocery, and I came home and was like, yeah, no. I did buy a couple bottles of wine, though. So I will be drinking some wine. Tim says he's awesome. He's a complete shooting guard who can help move the ball. I'm also not completely sold on Lowe. Jake, Jasper, I think with the right transitioning and with the right practicing and training and knowing he's been a shooting guard his whole life. And he is a complete shooting guard. Like, he can move the ball. He's really good at passing. He's got a great basketball IQ, and I really believe that as a shooting guard, he would be dominating. As a point guard, if he would have known he was going to be a point guard this year, and they did the proper transitioning to get him used to that over the summer and, be preseason, I think he would look different as a point guard right now. But he didn't have that chance. So, he's doing the best he can. No fair weather fans allowed. Tyron Stokes, Lady Bass player. As far as Tyron Stokes, the portal opens April 7th and is open until the 21st. So he's got some time to make his decisions. I don't think schools are going to wait around for him. It's still, I believe that we're still in the running for him. Like the top two teams that are in the running. Not really sure how that's going to go. But right now the crystal ball is still leaning towards us. Who do you think will have a breakout game today? I'm looking for, if Jelly got the minutes, I would say Jelly. Dougie, I need to be wearing my Doug shows as the next Leitner shirt today. I don't like Doug Shows, and that really stinks. But after the last time, maybe it'll change. Hogface, he probably will go to Kansas, but at the same time, I mean, I don't know. And here's my thing. Here's my take on Tyron Stokes. After the stunt that he pulled at his high school, picking on and getting into an altercation with another student, and then switching high schools, do we want somebody with an attitude? Do we want somebody with a me attitude and somebody that's going to pick on somebody or start something with somebody else? I don't really know that I want him. And that's just being honest. I would rather have good players out of the portal that know what they're doing. Me neither. Doug cheated y'all and us. He did. He really did. I don't like him. Chris says always going to be the MVP. Big Mike says thank y'all for joining in, which we really appreciate you. Like I said, y'all make me feel like I'm sitting in here with all my family and friends getting ready to watch this game. So Derek says go Cats. All right. We're going to go with scores. What are your score predictions for today? Chris says 77 to 64. I'm going to go with 82 to 76. OA should have a great game because he was off last game. He was. Tim, he really was. Something wasn't right about him. He did seem a little off. Maybe he was a little under the weather. He did get hurt in the game before, like tweaked his ankle or something. So, that could be an issue with him. That could have been lingering over a little bit. Yes, he does. Shows hates Kentucky. But, with Mark Pope having his outburst like he did, maybe it will make the NCAA take a closer look at the way these officials are officiating these games. Maybe they think they're under a microscope now. So maybe they'll call it a little more fair. I don't know. Stokes not that great in your opinion. I feel the same way. I'm not really impressed by Stars because you can be a 5-star player and play like crap when you come to college. Or you can be a 3-star and play better than anybody on the team. Stars don't matter in my opinion. Ethan says 75-72 Kentucky. Yes. Chris, you're so funny. But guys, I love you. I do. I'm so glad all y'all are here. Kansas and Stokes offer an money. Yeah, and if you're using it as a who's going to give me the most money and making it a bidding war, I don't want you. Because that just shows that you really don't care where you go. It's all about money. Now, if we offered you $1 million less and they offered you, say we offered you $1.5 million, they offered you $3 million and you went there because of the money. That tells me you're not you don't care where you go. It's all about money. And I don't want a player like that. I want a player that wants to come to Kentucky, to play for Kentucky. I want that feeling back and the Big Blue Nation. Chandler is a shooter. I'm hoping he has a breakout game. We got 84-79 Vandy, but go Cats. Well, I'm hoping you're wrong, and we'll see, Jake. I mean, anything can happen. We are picked to win, so 77-76 Kentucky. Kentucky Rick in the house. What's up? I hate to have a close game like that again because I can't take too many more of those this season. I just can't. Lady Bass Player says she saw that Kentucky's offered the most money. But once again, if the guy bases hit where he's going on money, I don't want him. 76-74 Cats. James, that's another one of those close ones that I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I could take another close one. NIL's ruined college sports. They're not getting a free education already. Right, exactly. I've said that over and over. NIL has ruined it. Big Three will be the reason we win. Jelly and Mo D will play well. I'm hoping you are right, Ethan. That's the way I would like to see it. David says 87-76 Vandy. They want to share the ball well enough to win. Go Cats. I'm hoping that changes with us. I'm really hoping that we share it. That $25,000 fine was worth it. It was worth it. In my opinion, $25,000 is nothing considering the money he makes. It's worth it. And I'm hoping it does make the officials start taking a better look. Because if Mark Pope cusses, that man does not cuss. And if he cusses, he's mad. And there's a reason for it. Tammy says 82-78. Is that for Kentucky, Tammy? Tim, we will be getting a GM, I do feel like, and I feel like Derek Anderson is the man for the job. Yeah, $22 million. Don't even get me started on that. Jake, you're right. We were down by 28 to them when they weren't healthy. I mean, we want it more, and we're at home, and we have the Big Blue Nation behind us. So I'm really hoping that the power of being at home is on our side. I want that place to be so loud that they can't think. Tim says 79-78 UK. Another. If it's a 1-point game, y'all, no telling what kind of shape I'll be in for the post game. But, there will be a lot of drinking. Chris. Kentucky all the way. Yes, Tammy. Yes, Kentucky all the way. All right, guys, it is 1:30. We are at the 1:31. 29 minutes. Let's go through our MVPs real quick. My MVP for today's game is going to be a tie between Jelly and Mo. I believe if they step up today, defensive plays, they could actually be the MVPs. Just because you score a lot of points doesn't make you an MVP. It's whoever helps determine the outcome of the game if we win, whoever produced the most. I want Jelly to get more minutes. I need him to get probably 30 minutes today. I would love to see him get 30 minutes. Ethan, you're right. I think this game will be a 1 to 3 point game as long as Doug Schaus keeps his opinion out of it. Kentucky, a problem. Not gonna lie, Kentucky's a problem. Y'all can't. I know. We can't lose these close games. 85-79 Kentucky from Mark. That's, I'd rather see that than close. Ethan says Oway and Aberdeen are MVPs. Oh, sorry, Hogface. Jelly is Yelovich. I call him Jelly. And his dad thinks it's cute that I do that. So every time I say Jelly, it's Yelovich. So I'm sorry. Everybody else knows that I've been calling him Jelly since before he got here. So I apologize for that. And you're sitting there going, who is this guy? Who the hell he is Jelly? That's funny. That was good. But it's Yelovich. I call him Jelly. His dad likes that I do. That's the first time he ever saw our show. I called him Jelly. And when I met them, that's the first thing he said to me. He said, I know you. You call my son Jelly. So Dougie says Oway or Chandler. Don says Oway. James says Aberdeen and Clutch Chandler for MVP. Clutch Chandler, I mean, I'm telling you, he is clutch. He really is. He is clutch. He is amazing. I'm hoping he's hot. If he and Aberdeen can hit threes like they have been, that'll be great. Ethan Jellyfish. That's great. But yeah, guys, once again, I thank you all so much for being here with me. You call him Jellyfish. That's awesome. I'm hoping he gets really defensive today and creates some really good plays. He needs to get hot on threes. He hasn't had he may have a game where he made a couple, but he's due for a game to really just get hot and make them all. Team calls him Yellow. Exactly. They call him Yellow. I would rather be called Jelly than Yellow any day. Captain Clutch Chandler for the MVP. All right, guys. So look, it's 25 minutes till. Yes, it's Air Chandler 2, Chris. Air Chandler 2. Chandler is clutch in your heart. Thank you so much. If anybody wants to follow me on Facebook, it's Leanne Bryant. That way we can keep you in the loop for what's going on as far as the shows and things like that. Jake, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Jelly on Campus Wednesday. My wife said we met a star. You did, Tim. You did. I love you guys. So here's what we're going to do. You know the drill. Go take your dogs out, get you a snack, grab you a drink, go to the bathroom, run to the corner store, whatever you need to do. Get ready for this game against Vandy. Hope for a Big Blue Nation win. And we'll see you on the post game after the show. And remember, Here at the Loyal BBN Fan Show, there's no fake hype, just real BBN talk. Y'all have a good one. See you after the game. Go Cats.